Hi, this is Tamara with Mind Body Now with a short routine for bedtime or just when you're feeling tired or generally achy. Join me in a seated position. And we'll begin with just a simple calming breath. Bringing our right hand to the heart and our left hand to the navel. Close your eyes. Allow a heaviness to come into the seat. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling at an open mouth as the shoulders become heavy. Again, deep inhale. And one more time, inhale. For the rest of this, please listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, stop or modify until it works for you. So taking our fingers, spreading them out wide, putting them down on the ground in front, take a big breath in. Looking up, and then as we exhale, just sliding forward on the hands to wherever's available. And then inhaling to come back in, and the hands take hold of your shins and you lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale is to dive forward again with spread fingers, leading with the heart. Fold. And then coming back. So let's repeat that just a few times. And one more. Good. Okay. So now coming into the right arm going behind us and the left hand going to the outside. Giving just a little bit of press toward the midline if you'd like. Lifting up the heart, lifting the gaze. And with the shoulders softened and the fingertips behind, just kind of grounding us here. We're going to add a neck stretch. Inhaling to look up. And on exhale, we're taking our nose to draw a line of sight all the way down to the hip. And when we're looking down at the hip is when we feel that stretch in the back of the neck on the right side, which you might emphasize by looking down maybe at your ankles. Good. I'm going to add a side bend here, picking up that right arm now and letting the left ear lower toward the leg, toward the left leg. And then letting the right hand lower down onto the kneecap, so both hands are gently holding the knees. Let the knees lift and then just lean back so we're affording a big stretch in the upper back. Just letting gravity do the rest. Knees are held heavy in the hands. We're leaning back, and that's enough. Knees come down. Arms rise up. So we're going to change the cross of the legs to the other side. Bringing ourselves into that twist on the other side. So you root to rise, allowing yourself to sink so that you can lift. This right hand is pressing the knee gently toward the midline. We feel the ribs lift. And allow the gaze to lift. Big inhale up here. And then exhale. We're bringing the gaze down down, down to the hip. Just notice if there's anything causing tension. You might soften through that right hand if needed. Good. And if you want to feel more into this next stretch, we start to turn our gaze over toward the right ankle. And then from here, picking up the left arm and feeling our right ear leaning out over the right leg. Releasing the left hand onto the right knee. And let's have another visit to lifting the knees, holding them in the hands as they fall in heavy. And we lean back, feeling the mid-back, the upper back stretch. The shoulder blades are moving out to the sides. We're balancing on our sitting bones ideally. And then the knees come down and the arms rise up. So let's take the left leg out to the side and the right foot into the inner thigh. Taking our hands to frame the left leg, I'm just going to slide in to where it's manageable. So you're just feeling that stretch behind the leg. The knee is soft. And we're just using our sinking breath, which means each exhale, we get a little heavier. And on the inhale, we lengthen. So rising up out of the hips. This is releasing tension off the low back. Here on the opposite side. Feeling that inner thigh stretch. You can always bend the knee a little bit if this is too intense. All right, well, we're done on that side. So same goes for the other side. Get set up to start. You can soften the knee if you prefer that, releasing of tension. Otherwise, if you have the flexibility, you just start sliding in. Finding a position you can start with that feels grounded. And then letting the breath take you the rest of the way. Inhaling to lift out of the low back. Exhale to lead in with the heart. And then to bow in, get heavy. When you're ready, you come back up. So from here, bringing the soles of the feet together. Just taking our thumbs to the soles of the feet and pressing randomly on the soles of the feet while the other fingers are supporting the top of the feet. Why? Well, it feels good. It's a massage for the feet. But notice what's happening in the hips. Now, your flexibility might alter the way this feels a little bit, but in general, it signals the body to soften in the hips a little bit. So I believe as I'm doing this massage, my knees are getting lower to the ground. So now from here, we'll take this as a butterfly. So you can hold at the ankles or you can hold under the toes. Inhale to lengthen, and when you lengthen, the knees draw down. Feeling that action in the upper back, and then exhale, soften it all, and just lead with the heart a little bit. And when you feel enough in the inner thighs, then that's where we bow the head. Butterfly pose. Okay, come up, cross the legs, hands are behind, lift the heart and squeeze the shoulder blades. The weight is in the heel of the hands. You could also make a fist if that feels more comfortable on your wrist, but the point is we're squeezing the shoulder blades and lifting the heart. If you want to add lifting the hips as well, that brings in a strength component. And then release. Right hand reaching past the left knee. Bow the forehead toward the knee. And then lifting up. And we'll take that to the other side. Good. And then coming up. Extend the legs forward. Rotate the ankles outward and inward. Good. All right, from here, just a side bend. So we'll bring our fingertips out to the side. Putting the left palm down, stretching out to the right. Letting that go, heading over to the other side. Perfect. We'll do that just one more time with a little bit more depth. Coming here into extended child's pose. And then reaching our hands out to the right and leaning left. And then over to the other side. Nice. All right. And then from there, you can sit off to the side. Come to cross your legs again. And we'll say, what else can we do? Let's just lift our arms overhead one time. Crossing into a pull and a hug at the shoulders, and then lifting it up and going across the other way one time. And that ought to do it. Thank you for checking my channel and watching this video so that you could have a brief yoga practice for bedtime, or for when you're just generally tired or don't have a lot of energy but still want to have some kind of stretch. Notice I didn't put our head upside down either, so that works okay if you have a head cold. Anyway, just here to help, here to heal. If you like this video, please go ahead and like. Comment is very helpful to me in knowing how to make the next video or what you thought about this one. And of course, subscribe is very helpful as well. So thank you for stopping in. I'm Tamara, mindbodynow.com. Bye. Good night.